Hey guys, welcome back to another one. I've just got set up on this other farm. This farm holds a big heavy 10-point. I had a few pictures of him last year, but after the pre-rut he was gone. So I've been staying out of off this farm. I didn't want to put any pressure on it in the early season. Well, today is October the 8th or 9th. I think it's the 8th. Yeah, it's the 8th. Saturday the 8th. And we have had an amazing cold front come through, coming up out of the Midwest. We've got north winds 10 mile an hour, northeast winds. I mean, the high yesterday was 81. The high today is 64. It got down to about 38 last night. And tonight we're supposed to get down to almost freezing here in Tennessee. It should be a wicked evening. Now what I've done is, I slipped in here one afternoon about, I don't know, a week and a half ago, before I got that other buck on that other farm. And I just wanted to throw a set and see if they were still bedding where they were bedding earlier in the summer. And there's a buck I call the turkey foot 10. He's got a big 5-point side, like a 10-pointer, and then he's just got a big 3 on this side. Looks like a turkey foot. Well, as soon as I got to the tree to climb up to see if they were bedding over there in the thick stuff, he was actually up closer than they ever have been before. And he was right there 30 yards, and we stared at each other for about 5 minutes. Then he trotted off as I walked away the other way. But I've seen him back in here on camera. The wind was in my favor. He never smelled me. It's a gamble, but sometimes you gotta gamble to get that buck's confidence up, to feel like he's got everything figured out with his nose and he's safe coming across. You gotta be on that sliver sometimes. I would love this for a south wind setup, and I could be a little tighter to, there's a little creek system runs through here, but it's so tight of a drop off. These deer stay up on this top right here, and ultimately it's a bench and then the river. So we got a bench and a river. You got the river come up, the bench, and then we're at the crown of this ridge, and then from the crown over is ag fields. Full moon last night. 30, 34 degree temperature drop. Cut cornfield, timber, pure whitetail mock scrape. Cool 60 degree afternoon, dropping to the low 30s tonight. Pressure's 30 and a half, almost 30 and a half. Pressure's been on the rise all day. Temperature's going down. This is the absolute perfect recipe for an early October buck kill. So stick with me. I'm getting situated up here. Got the arrow knocked and we're ready. shot over his back. I don't know. He's right there, about 38 yards. So I checked the footage last night after I made it to the house and hooked the camera up to the big screen. That dead tree limb that's right in front of me that goes over, well, right at the top of it there's a dead little limb and some little small, I'm talking about toothpick sized branches hang down right there. And I seen through that peep when I shot we were below it. Only thing I can figure is trajectory. When it come out of the arrow, it raised a little, you know, as it arches. And it caught them. You see the limbs just blah. When he hit that limb, it looked like the arrow and the broadhead missed it and the fletching caught it. And when the fletching caught it, it pushed the fletching, the bottom of the arrow, down slightly. When it caught the back of the arrow pushing it down, it sent the tip of it up. And that's why we missed that buck by 5-6 inches over his back. Which I'll take that over a bad hit any day of the week. I'm super happy that it was a clean miss. And just remember, guys, when you get in your stands, especially if it's not a pre-hung one, even if it is, double check everywhere in your shooting lanes and make sure you don't mess up like I did and hit some of the tiniest little limbs and ruin your night of hunting. It didn't ruin my night, but you know, we work so hard and get ahead of these big bucks to do everything we can to put ourselves in the spot. And something so simple as a couple little limbs shouldn't be the reason why you miss a buck of a lifetime. So learn from me. Make sure your shooting lanes are open. Be safe out there and good luck. Wear your harness.